A progressive movement activist, it's pretty clear to me that we need to rely on the buddy system at this point. So Michael Richards here was this video got reported by the Kim Iverson trolls because she's part of the network, the Jimmy Dore network, this whole network of nonsense people that are getting like Peter Thiel or GOP money or something, and they have a troll farm. They have a fucking troll farm, and I'm shocked and dismayed that YouTube hasn't caught on to this yet and figured out that these motherfuckers have a troll farm. So I'm going to capture this video so that if they try and take it down again, it can be on multiple channels. I'm going to pull it, I'm going to do my commentary on it right now so that we get it.
Brothers and sisters, comrades of all kinds, thank you for joining me no matter where you're at across country around this big, beautiful globe. And make no doubt about it, folks, the pseudo left is going to be all crickets and tumbleweeds on this one. Came out a couple days ago. I gave them a couple days to talk about it. None of them have addressed it. Not Glenn Greenwald, Republican. Not Jimmy Dore, of course not. And not Kim Iverson. It's not going to happen. What have I told you a million times before, and I'll tell you a million times again? They get their marching orders from the right wing when it comes to discussing the pandemic. They just do. It's not a maybe. You can go to 4chan, you can go to 8chan, Newsmax, OAN, Fox News, and you can get their talking points memos before they even bring it on their shows. Before she brings it out on the Hill, before he does it on Rumble, before he does it on YouTube, you can get their talking points. This is in KTLA 5. Okay, KTLA.com.
Hold up. So there's two things I want to comment on right here. Number one, KTLA, that's a Los Angeles station. That's Channel 5 here. That's a local affiliate. It's been around for a long ass time, so that's very interesting. It's coming out of KTLA. Oh crap, what was my second point? Let me come back to that because I forgot what the second point was.
Absolutely sensational. You are saluted. The unvaccinated are 20 times more likely to die from COVID-19, according to a Texas study.
I remember what my second point was. My second point was that when they sent the paid trolls after me earlier this year, when they were really trying to take me down, there was a video of Kim Iverson pointed out to me where she kept fucking up her lines. And this is one of the reasons Eli Berry made me start watching Tokyo Shemp, who has been playing karaoke with me wonderfully. I think that's hilarious. I don't know if he's for real or not, but he pointed out Tokyo Shemp because Tokyo Shemp had discovered some sort of video. I don't know if it was him or if he just covered somebody else's material, but he had discovered some video of Kim Iverson. I keep wanting to call her Ivermectinson because of Michael here keeps calling her that. There was a video released of her fucking up her lines, and this is why Tokyo Shemp keeps doing multiple videos of proving that this live stream network of knuckleheads are all using teleprompters and tablets and stuff to read their lines, that they're all scripted. And this is why Tim Black has mentioned that he is not scripted like other shows. Yes, those other shows are actually scripted. And anybody with 1 ounce of intelligence can see who's for real and who isn't.
Life comes at you fast when you're trying to trigger the libs and own the left. Life comes at you fast when you're trying to trigger the libs and own the left. Now, this is by Justine Coleman in the Hill. Oh, for the Hill via the Next Star Media Wire. Amazing. Kim Ivermeckenson's coworker. So check this out. A Texas government study found that unvaccinated people were 20 times more likely to die of COVID-19 than the fully vaccinated throughout most of September, providing further evidence backing the vaccines. The research published by the Texas Department of State Health Services. Capitalist to the core down there in Texas, man. You crazy if you think these are some commies, some socialists. They don't want to hear that. Determined that 81.3% of COVID-19 related deaths between September 4th and October 1st occurred among unvaccinated people. In comparison, 5% of these fatalities occurred among partially vaccinated, so not fully vaccinated. And 13.7% involved fully vaccinated patients. So, I think Colin Powell was fully vaccinated. I'm pretty sure. He might have been partially vaccinated, but I think he was fully vaccinated. Okay? So, it's not like you're never going to see that. He was 80-something with comorbidities. All right. Doesn't mean they're a throwaway, by the way, which is why you need to wear your mask, social distance, better ventilation, all that good stuff. No more homicidal policy of school and university reopening. No more murderous policy of economic abandonment. Nobody is a throwaway. Not even if you're in your 80s or 90s and you have 20.
Excellent point, by the way. I'm in the field knocking on doors right now, and 95% of the doors I knock on, the folks are not wearing masks and have no intentions of putting masks on. They're either anti-maskers or they feel fully protected by their vaccines. And that's not quite how it works, folks. And you really need to be safer about shit. And if you give it to me, I could give it to other people. But fortunately for you, I'm a fucking hermit. I'm curmudgeonly and I don't see anybody but you. But if you want, you give it to me. I'm wearing a mask, so I'm probably not going to pass it to anybody. And I don't go out. I don't visit family at this point. So I'm probably not going to give it to anybody. But you were literally risking transmission every fucking time you open the door without your mask on.
Comorbidities. I don't give a freaking... I'm not going to say... I don't give a jack diddly. Diddly squad, Jack and Jill, Jack and Diane, freaking you name it. I don't care. People aren't throwaways just because you're all right. So check this out. In that time period, unvaccinated individuals in their 40s were 55 times more likely to die from COVID-19 than others who were the same age and fully vaccinated. Among those aged 75 and older, the unvaccinated were only 12 times more likely to die. That is a hammer blow to the right wing's argument of natural herd. I mean, that is a hammer blow. That is the death blow to that argument. 55% for people in their 40s, 12 times more, 40s were 50 times more, and people 75 and older were 12 times more likely. I mean, that's it. The debate is over. It's no longer a debate at all, if it ever was. Pfizer asked FDA to authorize booster shot for all adults. Unvaccinated people were also 13 times more likely to contract COVID-19 than those who were fully vaccinated, also smashing another right-wing propaganda point that Iverson likes to push, that, you know what, if you're vaccinated, it really doesn't matter because it doesn't stop the spread. Well, we know that's not true because we've tried this before with other diseases. Okay? We've tried this before with other diseases, and now we know how it works with this virus. When your body has more antibodies, it keeps down the viral load. The lower the viral load, the less likely you are to spread it. Shut up, Kim Ivermectin. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So check this out. More than 7 in 10 infected people were unvaccinated, compared to 19.3% who were partially vaccinated and 8.4% who were fully vaccinated. So if you're fully vaccinated, you're less than half as likely to catch it than someone who's partially vaccinated. Look, it's not a debate. Y'all got rolled, son. It's over. O-V-E-R. The vast majority of the world's billions knows we are right and you are wrong, and you're just doing it for money. All y'all do that for money. You just go around and lie about COVID-19 and the vaccine and masking for money. Well, I do this for free. What's up, son?
I gotta say, I'm so confused why Kim Iverson, Jimmy Dore, the Convo Couch, why they are willing to commit genocide for a few extra dollars. It's fucking crazy to me that these motherfuckers are willing to take money and peddle shit to commit genocide in this country while simultaneously calling themselves leftists and peddling all kinds of conspiracy theories. You know, they're like, oh, the general public should be so scared of XYZ. But by the way, this pandemic we're going through, it's not a problem at all. And you should take horse dewormer. I mean, like, what? Who sells their soul like that? These people are going to hell. They're going to hell.
Do this for free. I don't need a Patreon to do this, to do a freaking public service announcement. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get paid for your labor. You should. You just shouldn't be lying to people. And when you're corrected, you should come out and correct yourself. The analysis of electronic lab reports, death certificates, and state immunization registry extended from January 15th to October 1st and concluded Texans were 4 to 5 times more likely to contract COVID-19 or die from the virus amid the spread of the highly transmissible Delta variant than they were previously. In that full time period, unvaccinated people were 45 times more likely to get infected and 40 times more likely to suffer a COVID-19 related death. Approximately 85% of those who contracted or died from COVID-19 were unvaccinated. The data out of Texas aligns with previous research that proves vaccines' effectiveness against the virus, including from the CDC. Now, I'm going to leave the rest of this down below for you. You guys see what's up.
Wow.
We could take a bet right now. We could do a poll right now. Do you think Kim Iverson is going to come out and admit she was wrong? Do you think Jimmy Dore, do you think Glenn Greenwald and these other pseudo-leftists are going to come out and just admit it? Yeah, we were wrong.
No, of course they didn't. Because they're getting paid to do this. And that's why Michael's video was banned and his account has been put on, what is it? They have strikes and something else. I can't remember what their system is because I've never actually had to face it. Maybe I will now that I've covered this video. But Michael, you know how they roll. They have troll farms. They have troll farms, and they will continue to. I swear to you, a lot of you are like have a no block policy because you think that you want to be able to reach everybody. I'm telling you straight up, the best way to handle this shit is to block the trolls, because then they won't be able to report you, and that's their goal. That's their entire fucking goal, is to report videos of truth that go against their false narratives.
Happens. Guess what? It happens to all of us. We do it all the time. We get things wrong all the freaking time. You got to correct yourself. And when it's something this serious, it's got to be public. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. You know what's up.
Okay, so that was it. I'll load this to YouTube.